Hi everyone, today I have something kind of cool because at the time of this recording, this is a brand new fresh release from Arrma and Horizon Hobby. As you can kind of tell from the shipping box, this is the Arrma Vorteks Boost. This is a brand new release from Arrma, and there's some other channels that were kind of thinking about checking this thing out, but as soon as it became available for order on Tower Hobbies, I bought one. And I think I'm going to be either the first or one of the first people to actually check out this car in detail on YouTube. So I think that's going to be pretty cool. So without further ado, let's get this box opened up and take a look at the actual car's box. So here we have it. Since this is a brand new release, I'm just going to show you guys around the box real quick. You can see the artwork shown up here. It's interesting that the box has the black shown up on the front, whereas on the website, the red version is presented. And you can see this is the two colors available for the Vorteks boost. You get the red and the black. There's also a granite boost available, as well as a Sentin boost available. Some other features you can see real quick right there. We'll dig into that as we look at the trunk itself. Some other information there. Looks very good. And then you can see this is a two-wheel drive platform, and this is kind of talking about how they're going to be selling like upgrade modules so you can make it four-wheel drive and LiPo and all that kind of good stuff. So let's kind of check out what's available in here. So opening this up, there's also two versions of the Arrma Boost vehicles that are available. You can get it without the battery and charger for $199, or with the battery and charger for, I believe, around $220 or $230, something around there. I'll put the actual price somewhere on the screen, but yeah, pretty exciting. So taking a look in here, first thing we get is the radio, and this seems like the cheaper radio, well, even cheaper radio that some of the Horizon line has seen. Here we have a little bind plug in here, as always. Here we have the SLT2 radio. So it's kind of a miniature radio, kind of meant for smaller hands, but also fits like adult hands pretty well. So that's a really nice radio. The foam grip is nice for some people. I personally don't like foam grips, but a lot of people do, so it's cool that they include that. And usually on really cheap radios, they tend to not include foam grips, so it's actually kind of cool that this one has a foam grip. On-off switch in the back, steering reverse, and then the throttle adjustment here for 50, 75, and 100% response. Steering trim, steering dual rate. Doesn't seem to be a throttle reverse or anything. Battery loads from the bottom. Pretty basic radio, 2-channel radio, and I think it's going to work perfectly fine. My low-C Mini JRX2 buggy came with the same radio, and I can confirm that this is a really nice radio, especially for entry level. And we pull out the truck, and body is wrapped up nicely in this little wrap here, on plastic wrap there. But let's go through some of the boring stuff again. In this little Ziploc bag, I like that they include a Ziploc bag instead of a vacuum sealed bag, because it makes it so that you can actually reuse the bag itself, which is nice. Little QR code, little card there, probably for for upgrades and support. Looks like they include AA batteries for the transmitter, which is very nice. The quick little manual showing you all the little quick upgrades and stuff you can do, as well as exploded views and all that kind of good stuff. So nice little thing to have in there. See all the exploded views in there. So very, very nice. In here we get the updated metal Arrma gun tool. this is the wheel nut wrench and like the shock tools and a lot of other stuff. This is a really nice tool to have. A lot of different preload collars. They actually even include the extra body clips with the little, well, at least the body clip rubber hold down, which is nice. So that's very, very cool. Some like Allen wrenches, some basic tools and stuff. So very nice little bag to have, especially if you're just getting started in the hobby. So let's finally dig into the truck itself. This is my first time seeing this truck. I'm very, very excited to get this thing running. So let me get the camera a little bit lower so we can take a closer look at the new Arrma Vorteks Boost. So finally, let's really dig into this new truck, which has that fresh smell of a fresh RC car. Very, very intoxicating. And first impressions, it looks very, very good. If you have a Vorteks 3S BLX, this is nothing really super new. If you've had an Arrma 4-wheel drive car before, it's nothing really that new. So a lot of the stuff here are exactly the same or very similar. But the nice thing about the Vorteks Boost is finally beginners can get into a Vorteks without having to be intimidated by the 3S brushless system or be intimidated by the price of the 3S BLX system. So I think this in particular is the most unique and the nicest. The Granite and Sentin that are also available are still pretty cool, but I don't think those have much going for them other than the lower price point. I think the Vorteks is going to be probably the more popular one. That's just me guessing, but we'll have to see. Some other reasons that I think the Vorteks is the coolest one is all the body updates that they've done for the BLX car. They've kept on this car, so you can see the skid plates on the roof. The roof bars are still here. The hard plastic spoiler is still here, and then all the standard Arrma body clip tie downs are still there. So the body is more updated compared to the Arrma Granite and the Sentin, so I think that makes it pretty cool. And for me personally, I think it looks way cooler as well. I've had a Granite before, and I like the look of the Granite, and actually really like the look of the Granite. But this is kind of cool because it does kind of something similar to like the Big Rock and some of the other cars, where the front bumper kind of is both scale while also being functional. So you can see it lines up with the body very well, but it's also a functional bumper. Even has a little tiny kind of fake Texas replica license plate on there, even though I'm pretty sure Arrma is a British brand. Same thing in the rear. That rear spoiler, you can see it mounts with 2 screws up here, 2 screws down there, so a nice firm attachment. The rear of the truck also, I think, looks kind of like a Ford Raptor short course truck or desert truck or something, which I think is very cool, especially since I'm a big fan of the way the Ford trucks look. It has a really cool like vent detail going on here. It's not real, but it looks very cool. And it also adds a lot of rigidity to the body up here, so that's going to be really good for durability. Arrma Motor Works, all that good stuff. The paint is actually gunmetal, not black like I originally thought, and it's actually kind of sparkly. Kind of hard to see in the room, but it has a kind of a metallic flake to it, which is nice. The front of the truck doesn't really look like any real truck, but I think it still looks very cool nevertheless. And a lot of these like creases and stuff, while also making the truck look very muscular, also adds a lot of durability to the body, so that's very nice to see. And I always love the little tethers that the Arrma bodies come with. Taking the body off, you can see the underneath is backed with silver, which is very, very nice. So it kind of looks like it's actually painted and not screen printed, which is cool. standard Arrma stuff where they put the stickers on the body post as well as this little Easter egg sticker down here to kind of protect the body. Also on the sides has stickers so your body won't get rubbed clear. So very nice hefty body, a little bit top heavy, but the truck overall is pretty low center of gravity, so I think it's gonna be fine. Looking at the chassis, if you've seen a 3S BLX or just a regular four-wheel drive Mega Arrma vehicle before, this is nothing really super new, so I won't go too in-depth into it. Like I said, it's pretty much standard issue. Has all the nice little updates. It still does have the 12th turn brushed motor in here, but it has now a 2-in-1 radio receiver, ESC receiver combo. The servo is the same as the regular Mega servos, which is plastic gears, but fine. All the electronics are waterproof, but you still do have to dry it and stuff and take care of it so it doesn't like seize and rust. All the diffs and gears and stuff should be the same as the Mega and the BLX vehicle, so it should be brushless compatible. And then of course the elephant in the room is the two-wheel drive. And you can see the little output shaft for the center drive shaft is still here because that's where the slipper clutch is located. And this isn't a truck where they simply just remove the center drive shaft and called it a day. There are a couple unique parts to the two-wheel drive. So obviously there's no center drive shaft. The front stub axles are actually different compared to the four-wheel drive. There's actually no drive cups or anything in here. It's literally just a flat plastic piece, and it's a unique piece just for the two-wheel drive version. There's also a filler plate in here to cover up where the diff outputs would come out of, so that's also unique. But other than those two changes, and then obviously the ESC receiver combo change, it is essentially the same as any other Mega Arrma vehicle. So proven durability, proven reliability, proven part support. So all of that is very, very nice to see. It's going to make it a lot easier for people to step into an Arrma vehicle with a lower price point. And in my opinion, personally, I think two-wheel drive is a little bit more fun to drive. But of course, this is a truck that was designed to be four-wheel drive. So let's see how this thing actually drives when it's only powering the rear wheels. As you can see, the truck is completely filthy, and I had an absolute blast driving this thing. Even though it's only two-wheel drive and only has a brushed motor, I think especially for a beginner, which I think this is what this truck is aimed at, it's right about perfect. It's enough speed for a beginner for it to feel nice and fun and quick, do jumps and all the stuff that people want to do, while not being so fast that it's scary or intimidating. And also with the lower speed, it means you're gonna break much less parts, if any. A lot of these parts are meant for the durability standards of the full brushless 3S speeds and power. So with the brush system, you can slam it against walls and stuff, and it's probably not gonna break. And then, in the case it does break apart, the parts for this thing is very, very easy to find and not very expensive. So if you're looking to get into the hobby and you're looking for your first RC car, I think the Boost line from Arrma is going to be an excellent choice. For me, the Vorteks I think is also an excellent choice. So if you get one, I think you're going to be very, very happy with it. Good part support, good durability, very fun to drive, easy to work on. You really can't ask for more. And with that said, I hope everyone enjoyed watching this video, found it informative or entertaining, and as always, have fun with RC.